Phil Valentine just about to start the game. Just back from a week's refereeing course in East Germany, and as a FIFA referee, you can see his badge there, he'll be refereeing in France in a fortnight's time in a European Cup match. Tannadice is in perfect condition. As I said, the crowd has built up very well, and that was a very risky pass back by David Neri. I was here on Wednesday night and saw a superb game between Dundee United and Celtic. Not the easiest of Saturdays there for United after a hard game like that, which of course went into extra time. Glennie. Solid in the air, Glennie. Clark screamed for that. I think the tussles between Clark and Glennie are going to be interesting. They're both powerful men. Sturrock, who's won 3 Man of the Match awards in the past 3 games. Not quite the Sturrock finish now. Sturrock, and I think a free kick right on the halfway line. Stephen, picked up by Billy Kirkwood and given away. Tall figure there of Colin Harris. Now Beattie making his debut in the local derby. Beattie going through the middle, he's onside. What a great chance for Beattie. Can he put it away? And there, very phlegmatically, John McCormack was on the line just to touch it away. Good signing there by Dundee, tightening up the defence from last season, and he is at the centre of it. And he did that very coolly, looking around to see where eventually he would put the ball even before he stopped it. Touched out by Hegarty, and that was a chance that really United ought to have slotted home. McKinley. Who's beyond everybody? Stephen getting a shot in, and that was a mistake by the goalkeeper. The ball has to be snapped up cleanly. That certainly wasn't there. Really putting the pressure on that United defence. Low and picked out by Beattie. A little too clever by half, and that's almost through. Good run there by Derek McWilliams. Almost a deflection. United goal living very dangerously. Free kick. Might have been slightly accidental that. The referee certainly indicated it right away, but I think he took some of the tough with him. George McGackie, right to that far post, and Thompson opting for the pushover. Oh, that's a great goal! McWilliams. 1-0. 9 minutes gone. Simple, straightforward, but superbly finished by McWilliams, finding himself in that space, drifting in, and there it goes, the first goal of the local derby. Knocked down there by Harris, back defending. Sturrock. That elusive touch of his, that's a great try there by Hegarty. Well, I think the United players thought there was a deflection at the end to give them the corner, but Bob Valentine turned away from the protests. Good play by Brown, controls it well with that left foot, and Thompson, the ball seemed to curl away from him. I think he almost had a heart attack. He realised that the ball was going to get away after he'd committed himself. Good turning by Clark, using his power as well. McKinley after him. Gets a free kick for that. Nice, almost dainty play there by Clark, however bulky he may be. Bannon. Goff was up, Milne. Almost an overhead clearance, Clark. Little bit of sustained pressure by United. Corner kick. Well, in fact, that is a free kick. Clark. That's in, a deflection. Oh, dear. The equaliser. One each with almost 20 minutes gone, and I'm not sure that John Clark is surprised as the Dundee goalkeeper, Tom Carson. Well, it was, in fact, the free kick that was given. And there he flicked at the ball, I think this hit it, and off McCormack, you can see there. So the Dundee captain almost an own goal. McKinley. Well, Stevens had some good service like that. Throw to Dundee. "20 minutes of the first half remaining. Beattie. That's a good ball, Sturrock. Very impressive play by Beattie. Sturrock gobbles that service up and Clark was after it. Still not free, and here's Milne. Malpass. I don't think there was a touch, no, it's a goal kick. Intense pressure by United now. And interestingly, getting even the fullbacks into the penalty area. There he was, Malpass flashing that shot in. Goff. Trying to get in well. Beattie is a constructive player essentially, but he also makes mistakes. He's trying something all the time. Well, we're seeing a lot of Malpass, both in attack and defence. That was his header. Oh, that's a beautiful dummy. Little bit impetuous there, that ball, but it caused problems. I thought he would have run further on. But the very curl in it again deceived the United defence. But after having said all that, the linesman had his flag up. Milne. Haven't seen one really effective run from Milne in the match. Not even yet. Well, Dundee got the free kick, and there's Beattie picking it up. Goff. Again, a little cumbersome in the way he went for that. There's the 1-2, McKinley. That's a good ball, and touched, just despairingly touched by Billy Thompson. Now watch the play of McKinley, number 3. He's the linchpin in the operation. The 1-2 coming up. Now that's good control. He may have stumbled, and there that ball that discomfited the United goalkeeper. Will there be the shot by McCormack? Certainly was, and oh, the elbows are up, and must be a free kick, yes, to United. Superbly taken down by Sturrock. Agaki kept his balance, so good winning of the tackle. How useful that was. Play switched entirely to the other end of the field. Brown again. He just did it a bit too often. He really wrong-footed two players and then tried it the third time, and I think wasted the opportunity. However, here's Clark. Too much in that. Five minutes to half time. There's determination for you. That's the way to play a local derby. Rafferty again. Bannon showing the same spirit, coming back, retrieving, and now United. That's a better ball. Clark. There's the shot again. Oof. It's over. Well. Now, that will be interesting to see again. Almost automatically, I thought that had gone over. Now look, he almost takes the goalkeeper into the net with a shot. Such was the power. Now back it goes, and it wasn't over. Let's say that clearly. The goalkeeper made the save. Wasn't he touching Sturrock? Might get it, he does, and it's just over. Beautiful run there by Sturrock. Watching it all the way. Good ball by Goff. And in he came at speed. And that delicate, deft little touch just went over. It was the right kind of finish. He was really under pressure. Well, just got slightly the better of that and gets a bit of a break. But that's a good ball. Sturrock. Great turning. Who's there? Clark it is. Well, rows of disappointment, but look how difficult this ball was. Great play. Look at that. Into the space. Watch the turn here now. There it is. But this is a difficult ball. I mean, it wasn't measured to perfection for him. Well, no, that's not a bad way to finish a genuinely entertaining first 45 minutes. And I think what has really made it for me, I mean, I know exactly what kind of team United are, but what a transformation in Dundee from last season. I know they haven't been getting results, but today they played with an organisation in midfield and at the back in particular that is a revelation. One is surprised why they haven't had the results, and that opening goal was superbly well taken, as a matter of fact. Good running, good finishing. That's exactly what should happen. And then, of course, the equaliser by United had brought them back into the game. I must say, I'm looking forward to the second half. Well, there's John Clark at the start of the second half, and despite that very decided deflection by John McCormack, I think young John gets the credit for that goal. Nevertheless, I think that's a consensus view amongst ourselves and my colleagues in the press. Brown just plays it out. I don't think there's enough on that. Bannon came back. Brown, and that went to begging. Can't understand why Harris took his eye off that. But it goes to Milne. And he still can't get away from his defender. Brown. McCormick. That's a better ball. Stevens, and it breaks loose. Robert Connor. Hegarty right in the middle of that defence. McKinley, there's a great goal! Oh, yes! 2-1. Oh, that's one of the best goals I've seen in this local derby match. Look at the way he finished this off. Knocked back by Hegarty. And in came Tosh McKinley on the volley and bang. Looked like an arm. As Bob Valentine saw it as well. Connor. Dundee are looking very good. Well, that's a good ball. Sturrock's on his own now. This is a situation he loves. Can he finish it off? He has! Brilliantly done. That is definitive Sturrock. Now, the opportunity was there, but he still had a long, long way to go. A hazardous trail. Somebody snapping at his heels, but so coolly finished. 2-all. 6 minutes of the second half gone. Well, I'll tell you what, if the game stopped right here and now, we'd all have had our money's worth. Another 39 minutes of this left. Milne. That's a good ball, and it's McGahey before Clark. Goff. Here he is for the return. Can he get his shot? And he does, and it just passed, and that was a brilliant, piercing run. Look at the way he went through on that after having set it up initially himself, and he just couldn't get enough dig behind it. The ebb and flow of this game is, I think, one of the most attractive elements in it. First United in the ascendancy, then Dundee, all going. Here's Brown. Tries to get the corner, just in. Beattie. Now Milne. No, hasn't shaken the defender today, really. That's ambitious. Well, now, let's see how close that was. There's Colin Harris, well out, and it wasn't all that far away, but I think Billy Thompson had it covered. Rafferty. Harris. Well, that's a good ball, and Goff, central defender. And Hegarty had been pulled away out to the wing, and Dave Nerry was nowhere there. Just as well that Goff had found himself right on the penalty spot almost. That's a bang, it's in! Harris! 3-2, 13 minutes, the second half gone. Nice, neat back header by the big striker, and Eamon Bannon looked as if he might go after it with his hands, but he couldn't get near it. Dundee once again in the lead in this remarkable match. Beattie going off, and McGuinness is on. McGuinness. Kirkwood. Picked up by Brown. Get that for McWilliams. The knee players supporting each other very well indeed. I think the Dundee supporters are really enthused about the spirit of their team today. Like that loud cheer for the corner kick they got. McCormack! Billy Thompson didn't have to move. He fairly belted this one. David Dodds is coming on. And Billy Kirkwood is going off. Easily taken there by Tom Carson. Carson, who played 172 games for Dumbarton before joining Dundee. It's a gift again, and that's way out, and I think that was a little bit impetuous and ambitious, but made a little more ground on that. Malthus. That's on the outside, and David Dawes is up on it. Igaki Sorno. Call that an unforced error. Here's Sturrock. That's a kind of turns they lightly. Clark has equalised. Clark made with the scorer, but that goal had the imprint of Sturrock all over it. Look at this. Push to the goal line. He makes it look easy, but it's not. Something like that. There was a big man in there for his second goal and the equaliser. 26 minutes of the second half gone. Well, I thought there would be more in this match. I'll say this here and now, nobody deserves to lose this match now. Walter Smith looking a trifle relieved, I would say. Well, that's to Sturrock. Milne on the outside. Dundee were wide open, and that's a brilliant tackle, though. They needed that. Malthus. Sturrock. He's getting the shot in, and there's no power behind it. Malthus made the play, and there was Sturrock. Made the angle right, but he didn't really hit it. So we have a free kick. Brown. McKinley. Now, Hegarty. The charge is on. Only 2 men in that half. Away goes Hegarty. I think he's going on his own. However, what our camera didn't quite get there, I just saw it in the corner of my eye, was that Sturrock, I think, was brought down. Away went Hegarty on his own, looked for support, but Sturrock by this time had been brought down, so he had to go on his own and angled it away. Cross has to be effective, but at least it gets a corner kick. Well, there's Jim McLean with his two-way communication system with the dugout. I must say it must be frustrating to be way up there, and I'm sure he realises that this game really could break any way at all. There's Brown with a header. 4-3. I mean, what else is going to follow this? 7 goals. As sweet as you like. Bang. Malthus, I think, tried to punch it over. He had no chance. We've only 15 minutes left. And Dundee are back in the lead. And if this ended up 17-15 for somebody, I wouldn't be in the slightest surprise. Bannon. Neri. Here's Malpass. Bagaki. Well, he was really very tight on the line. Nice little bit of skill, didn't quite pay off. Stephen. United don't like that kind of ball. There's Brown again, and it's off the line. Hegarty. And... listen to the noise. Well, the United goal just survived this again. This has really been troubling United, this aerial bombardment. Never been quite settled. And look at that, Hegarty just on Bagaki. Harris. Decided to hold on to it. A great run by McKinley. Where is the chip? Malpass. Brown. And I think that may be just enough for Dundee to edge out United. We're now a minute and a half into injury time. Ralph Bell took his eye off it. And there it goes, the final whistle. The end of a genuinely entertaining match. It's been superb stuff all afternoon, from practically the first whistle. Obviously one set of supporters are delighted, and there is a key man in that performance, John Brown, ex-Hamilton Accies. And to the delight of a Dundee support, they have seen their team achieve their first Premier Division win of the season.
Oh yes, what a marvellous game of football. I wish I could see a dollop of that every Saturday afternoon. It was really remarkable. Now, I did say at one stage in the game that it would be a pity if either side had to lose, but at the end of the day, I think Dundee deserved it. They showed much more aggression throughout the match, certainly a much better organised team than they were last year. Archinock seems to have given them a kind of backbone, and with that kind of spirit they showed today, backed by that huge support that they have, I think they'll go very far. And very fairly at the end of the game, Jim McLean summed it up quite simply: the better side won. I don't think he's spoken a true word. Well, of course, it's a long way to go for Dundee yet, because Aberdeen is still at the top of the Premier Division with a 100% record. They won rather easily at Capello today, despite all the scares about jinxies and so on, by 3 goals to nothing. Rangers won at Ibrox against Hibs by 2 goals to